Hello chat, hello gamers, it's me, your goth mother, Madame Goth, Flower Gothic. Just making sure that I'm being audible. Look, yes, I am audible. Look, I profusely apologize for being late today. I had some stuff to do. I had a doctor's appointment, just a checkup, thankfully. And I was trying to open up my Chardonnay bottle. Because I have red and white with me this week, and I want to give my Chardonnay some love. Ah! I spilled a little! Well, it's a good thing this is white wine. Okay. Alright, audio looks good, everything looks presentable. Let's see if I indeed look. Why is there gunk on my mic? Weird. Let's see if I look presentable. Lol. Alright, everything looks almost ready. I just gotta turn off this light. And now we are in prime reading condition! Woohoo! Wahoo! Wahoo! Anyway, last time we left off, Tessa and Hardin had a shower together. And, Hardin had another hissy fit, and, apparently Hardin has some errands to run, and Tessa feels very sad. I'm a little sleepy. Let's see how much of this we can get over with. The emptiness that I feel after dropping Harry off. Oh yeah, she forgot to change it again, Jesus Christ. Is strange in a pathetic way. After the short drive back to my room, I already feel as if I dropped him off hours ago. Steph isn't in the room when I get there, but I am glad. I really do need to study and prepare for my first day advanced tomorrow. Remember the internship she got by just existing? Jeez, I love it for us. I haven't decided what to wear, what to bring, what I am going to say. Taking out my planner, I plan my week by the hour. Because I'm a nerd! I am going to wear my new black shirt and a red top and black heels. Oh, skirt and a red top and black heels. Which sounds like kind of something I would wear at work. To be fair. Not too high, but higher than I would have considered wearing 2 months ago. Get it? It's because Hardin, aka Harry, with his heart on, is making Tessa into a free woman. She's making her more rebellious and open about herself. Jesus Christ. The outfit is very professional, but still feminine. I wonder idly if Harry would like the outfit. Brought to you by the Department of Freelance Department. To keep my mind off of him, I complete all of my assignments that are due this week and then some. By the time I finish, the sun has disappeared from the sky and I am starving. Harry still hasn't texted me, so I assume he isn't planning on coming over tonight. Let me guess, he is going to end up finding you on campus by some dubious means. I assume he's in plan on coming over tonight, so I grabbed my purse and head to find something to eat. I remember seeing a Chinese restaurant near the library that I found last week. By the time I find the place, it is closed. Then why the fuck did you talk about it? Like, Jesus Christ, this is not a necessary detail. Just go to the restaurant that she'll end up at. And let me guess, Hardin Harry's going to be at the restaurant, isn't he? Isn't he? He. I meant he. Lol. I look at the closest restaurant to me and find a place called The Ice House. The Ice House is small and looks like it's made out of aluminum, which means that the food is going to be absolutely fucking delicious. But I am hungry and the idea of finding another place to eat makes my stomach rumble even more. The small place is actually packed once I step inside. I mean, imagine It is. It's dinner time after all. But to my surprise, I find a small table in the back to sit. I ignore the glances of the people inside. They must be wondering why I am here alone. But I always eat alone. I am not one of those people that need someone to go with them everywhere they go. I'm not like other girls. I am an introvert. I prefer time to myself. I go shopping alone, eat out alone, and I have even been to the movies alone a few times when Noah wasn't able to come. I don't mind being alone. Until now, I miss Harry more than I should, and it bothers me that he doesn't seem to care to even text me. 3.6 thousand comments? Who's saying that? All this writing I and buts are killing me. Bye, cuz what if bro's whole party was there? Watching movies alone is crazy. Harry counter 26! Lol. While I am waiting on my food, the waitress brings me over a pink drink with a yellow umbrella sticking out of the top. I didn't order this, I tell her, but she sits it down in front of me anyway. Hey, Dad. She smiles and tilts her head towards the bar area. I immediately hope that it is Harry, but it's not. Zayn! He's back! Zayn is back! He is going to swoop in and take Tessa Young by the buttocks and make sweet, sweet love to her. And thus win that bet. That's probably happening. Zayn gives me a small wave and a dazzling smile from across the tiny room. Niall walks up to behind him and takes the empty bar stool next to him and shoots me a smile as well. Oh, thanks, I tell her. It seems that every place around this campus allows underage drinking. Underage drinking is what cool kids do. Disclaimer. Flower Gothic Incorporated and Flower Gothic does not endorse underage drinking. This is a joke. This was a joke. I am not encouraging it. Also, yeah, there are actually some bars that let people 18 and 20 enter them. And sometimes those people don't care about the alcohol laws. And that's resulted in a major scandal here recently. If you know, you know. Well, not much of a scandal as much of a tragedy / scandal / absolute clusterfuck. Again, if you know, you know. Or maybe they only go to the places that do. Hi, welcome! She assures me that my food will be ready any minute and walks away from my table. A few moments later, Zayn and Niall pull the chairs out from my table and take a seat. I hope Zayn isn't angry with me for what happened on Friday. You're the last person that I expected to see in here, especially on a Sunday, Niall laughs. Yeah, it was an accident. I was going for Chinese, but it was closed, I tell him. Have you seen Harry? Zayn asks with a smile before looking at Niall. Niall makes eye contact with him before looking back at me. No, not for a while. You? I ask them. My nerves are clear in my voice. No, not for a few hours, but he should be here soon. Yeah, I squeak. My food arrives, but I am no longer hungry. What if Molly is with him? I won't be able to take it. Not after the weekend we just had together. Yeah, we come here a lot. I can call him and see when he will be here, Zayn suggests, but I shake my head. No, it's fine. I am going to go, actually. I look around for my waitress to ask for my check. You didn't like the drink, Zayn asks? No, well, I didn't try it, actually. Thanks for getting it for me, but I should go. Are you guys fighting again? He asks. Now he begins to say something, but Zayn shoots him a glare from across the table. What is going on? It's that bet, isn't it? I was fucking right all along. He takes a sip of his beer and looks at Niall again. He said, What? I ask. Nothing. He just said you guys were on better terms now, Zayn answers for him. The small bar feels even smaller now, and I am desperate to leave. Oh, there they are! My eyes dart to the door to see Harry, Lewis, Tristan, Steph, and Molly. I knew it. I know they are friends, but I don't want Harry around Molly. I also don't want to come off controlling or crazy, but I can't stand Molly being around Harry. Why doesn't Hardin invite her, tell her where he's going, not in a controlling way, just, oh, I'm gonna hang out with my group, do you want to come? I mean, Hardin, Harry did ask if, like, she wanted to go on the errands with him, but Jesus Christ, I hate this couple, I hate this fanfiction, I hate everything about this. I want to crawl into a hole and die. When Harry's eyes meet mine, he looks surprised and almost afraid. Not this again. The waitress walks by while they make their way to our table. Can I have my chicken to-go box, please? I ask her. She looks down my untouched food and nods. Why are you going? Steph asks. The five of them sit at the table next to us. I refuse to allow myself to look over at Harry to see if he is sitting next to Molly. I hate the way he is so different around his friends. Why can't he be the same Harry that I had all weekend? I have to study, I lie. And I attempt to distract myself from thinking about Harry. I have done all my assignments for almost 3 weeks ahead because I'm a nerd! You should stay. You study too much, she smiles. Steph has a valid point. Any hope that Harry would scoop me into his arms and tell me he has missed me is gone. Because he's near his friends, and, you know, he can't be sensitive near his friends because he has to be the tough alpha male. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know? I pay the waitress and stand up to leave. You guys have a good night, I tell him. I look at Harry and then back at the ground. Wait, he says. I turn around and look at him. Please don't let him make a rude remark or kiss Molly again. Aren't you going to give me a kiss? He smiles. Oh. I look around at his friends and they all look a little surprised but mostly confused. What? I stammer. This is very unexpected. I strain my shoulders and look at Harry again. A kiss? You're not going to kiss me before I go? 10,000 comments on this. I mean, finally. Oh, I just realized why I did this. I would be dies in a ditch. Oh no. That's not gonna bode well for the conclusion of this epic tale. Then again, there's also part 2 and part 3, but as I said, we're not gonna read those. Because I don't think I could take after 2 and after 3. A kiss? You're not going to kiss me before you go? He stands up and walks towards me. I wanted this, but now I am uncomfortable with everyone's eyes on us. I don't know what to say. Why would she? Molly laughs. God, I can't stand her. They're like together, obviously, Steph tells her. What? Molly says. Keep your mouth shut, Molly, Zayn says, and I want to thank him. But there is something behind his voice that makes me wonder about his choice of words. This is beyond uncomfortable. Oh, God. Was I right all along? I probably said it before, but, like, Jesus Christ, it's becoming like a larger possibility that whatever I said was correct. Jesus Christ. Bye, guys, I say again, and walk towards the door. Harry follows me and grabs my wrist to stop me. Nope. She did not want to kiss you, Harry. She did not want to kiss you, Hardin. Let go of her. Why are you leaving, and why are you even here to begin with? He asks. Well, I came here to eat, and I am leaving because you were ignoring me, and I wasn't ignoring you. I just didn't know what to say or do. Here we go again with this bullshit. I wasn't expecting to see you here. It caught me off guard, he responds. Yeah, I'm sure it did. You haven't texted me all day and now you're here with Molly? My voice comes out much whinier than I wanted. And Lewis, Tristan, and Steph, not just Molly, he points out. Not the point! I know, but you guys have a history and that bothers me, I admit. I surely broke the record for the quickest jealous fit. Hun, it seems to me like Molly was written to be an absolute fucking douchebag who is probably secretly in love with Hardin and wants to, you know, be his forever wife. But, since Hardin falls in love with Tessa, that's not possible, so Molly tries to just, be mean to her. So, Tessa, you're not being jealous here, you're actually being quite justifiable. At least in my opinion. Your mileage may vary. If anyone got annoyed, I swear to God, she's not embarrassing. She's just communicating like she should and telling him about her opinions to maybe solve things. Preach! I know. It's just that, babe. History, it wasn't like this. Not like us, he says. Yeah, well, what about the fuck bet? That's probably what the answer is. It's that fuck bet I keep yelling about. I know. I just can't help it. I sigh. No. Don't take Harn's word for it. Jesus fucking Christ. I know. How do you think I felt when I walked in there and saw you sitting with Zayn? I am restraining myself from breaking my goddamn monitor. Like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this shit? This is like misery in its most potent form. That's not the same thing. You and Molly have slept together. Just saying it stinks. Tess, I know, it's crazy, but I can't help it. I look away. You're justified. Tessa, you're just completely justified. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's not crazy, I understand, but I just don't know what to do about it. Molly is in our group, and she probably always will be. I don't know what I expected him to say, but too bad isn't what I wanted to hear. Comment. Maybe don't have her in your car. Don't drive her around. If for some reason she is, don't let her ride shotgun, idiot. Okay. I should be happy that I basically told everyone we are dating now, but the whole thing felt so off. Because it's a fuck bet, isn't it? I'm going to go, I tell him. Then I am coming with you. You sure you want to leave your friends? I snap. He rolls his eyes and follows me to my car. I try to hide my smile as we get in the car. At least I know he would rather be with me than Molly. So, how long were you here before I arrived? Harry asks as I pull out of the parking lot. About 20 minutes. Oh, you didn't meet Zayn there, did you? Fuck bet. Fuck bet. No, I had no idea he was there or that you would show up. Oh, so what did you guys talk about? He looks over at me. Nothing. He was only at the table for a few minutes before you got there. Oh, he says as they pull onto campus. Why? I'm just wondering. His fingers strum on his knee. This is very suspicious. I missed you today. I missed you too. I got a lot of homework done and I prepared everything for my first day at Vance. Do you want me to drive you tomorrow? No, that's why I got my own car, remember? I laugh. Still, I could drive you, he offers as we walk towards my room. No, it's fine. I'll drive myself. Thank you, though. Riveting conversation! Just as I am about to ask him what he did all day, why he hadn't texted me if he missed me so much, my words were locked in my throat and panic takes over. My mother is standing in front of my door with her arms crossed and a deep scowl on her face. Bum, bum, bum! I was wondering when Tessa's mother would return. Holy shit. I am so happy that she's finally back. I mean, she's an absolutely terrible person and probably contributed to the fact that Tessa's also a very terrible person, but finally, we're getting some entertainment. What will happen when Tessa's overprotective mother finds out that Tessa is dating Hardin? Let's find out. Chapter 78. Hardin's eyes follow mine and widen. As he sees her, he reaches for my hand, but I pull it away. What the hell are you thinking? She yells as we approach her. I want to shriek and disappear. What? I don't know what she knows yet, so I stay quiet. Her blonde hair looks brighter, more angled towards her perfectly drawn-on face. Don't judge people for wearing makeup. Jesus Christ. What are you thinking, Teresa? Noah has been avoiding me for the last 2 weeks, and finally I ran to Mrs. Porter at the grocery, and you know what she told me? That you two have broken up. Why wouldn't you tell me? I had to find out in the most humiliating way, she shouts. It's not that big a deal, Mother. We broke up, I say, and she gasps. I mean, yeah, that's how every parent should respond to a typical breakup. I mean, Noah was used and chewed up and maybe essayed a bit, but Jesus Christ. And also, we know the mother doesn't know that, so she has no reason to be this pissed. Also, Tessa's a legal adult. She has legal adult things. She can do whatever she legally adulting can do. So, honestly, Tessa's mom has no right to be upset. Not that big a deal. You and Noah have been together for years. He is good for you, Tessa. He has a future and comes from a great family. Luckily, I've just spoken to him and he has agreed to take you back despite your promiscuous behavior. What the fuck? What? Oh, God. I would be absolutely mortified if my mother did this to me. Just like, Aaron was good for you, Julia. I talked to him, and despite the fact that you've had sex with other people, he has agreed to take you back. Just a hypothetical, though. My mom would definitely not do that. I hope she wouldn't do that. Jesus, I hope she wouldn't. I don't think she would. Anger bulged inside me. How dare I? If I don't want to date him, I don't have to. What does it matter what type of family he comes from? If I wasn't happy with him, that is what should matter. How dare you talk to him about this? I am an adult. I pushed past her to open the door. Hardin follows me and she storms in after us. Again, for once, I agree with Tessa. She is 100% in the right here. She ate down even the plate. Also, wait a second. These past, 30 chapters have taken place over the span of 2 weeks? What? You have no idea how ridiculous you sound. And then you show up here with this punk! Look at him, Tessa! Is this your way of rebelling against me? Have I done something to make you hate me? Miss Young, you sound like an absolutely garbage human being. You sound like the kind of person who would call me a slur, so go fuck yourself. I'm siding with Tessa here for once. Tessa's in the right. Finally. Do I agree with, did I enjoy the nature of Tessa and Noah's breakup? Fuck no. Jesus Christ, that was fucked. But Tessa's mom has no right to be mad here. She has no right to behave like this. This isn't about you. Why do you have to make everything about you? My tears are fighting to break free, but I refuse to let her get the best of me. I hate that when I am angry, I cry. It makes me seem weak, but I can't help it. Hardin is standing by my dresser with his jaw clenched and hands shoved deep in his pockets. If only she knew that Hardin's father is the Chancellor at Washington State and has even more money than Noah's family. I refuse to tell her that. Money has nothing to do with it. But he does come from a good family, which I think is the point here. It isn't about me. Then why did you ask if dating Hardin was her way of rebelling against you, you dunce? It's about your future. You have to think of the future, not how you are feeling now. I know he seems fun and dangerous, but there is no future here. Not with him, this freak! She gestures to Hardin. Before I realize what I am doing, I am in my mother's face. Do not talk to him about like that! I scream. Hardin steps forward, grabbing me by the elbows to pull me away from her. Her eyes are wide and red-rimmed. Who are you? My daughter would never speak to me this way. Because you were definitely emotionally abusive. You sound like... You were definitely emotionally abusive, Miss Young. Shut the fuck up. You're a terrible human being, and you gave birth to a terrible human being who was dating a terrible human being. This is kind of on you. She would never jeopardize her future or be so disrespectful. Let me guess. It's because of Hardin she has her internship, and that's going to cause the mom to back down, at least for now. I begin to feel guilty, and that's exactly what she wants. I am not jeopardizing my future. My future isn't even in question here. I have a 4.0 and a great internship starting tomorrow. You are beyond selfish to come here and try to make me feel bad for being happy. He makes me happy, Mom, and if you can't accept that, then you should go. I am surprised, as she is, by what I just said. Is she really happy? I wouldn't say happy, but okay. I mean, yeah. Hardin is absolutely a garbage human being. Tessa's a garbage human being, but... Jesus Christ. Excuse me, she huffs. Hardin says between us. You will regret this, Teresa! I am disgusted to even look at you! The room ceased to be spinning. I was not prepared to go to war with my mother. Not today, at least. I knew it would be a matter of time before she found out, but she wasn't even on my radar for today. I knew something was going on for the first time I saw him in your room. I just didn't think you would be so quick to open your legs for him. Jesus Christ, that's a roast. Ouch. You're taking this too far, Hardin warned her with the dark eyes. I think Hardin may be the only person who could actually give my mom a run for her money. You stay out of this, she snaps, crossing her arms once again. If you continue to see him, I will no longer speak to you, and you surely can't pay for college on your own. This dormant loan costs me thousands, she shrieks. I don't like the guy that you're dating. I consider this a personal rebellion against me, and I will disown you if you continue this relationship. Yeah, sounds fair, doesn't it? No, it really doesn't. She shrieks. You are threatening my education because you don't approve of who I am in love with? I am astounded. Called it. In love with? She scoffs. Oh, Teresa, my naive Teresa. You have no idea what love is. She laughs. And you think he loves you? Her laugh is more of a cackle, and it makes me sick. I mean... Okay. I get what Tessa's mom is saying, but, like, your daughter's 18. She needs to have her own experiences. She needs to, learn by herself that she and Hardin are woefully incompatible and absolutely terrible for each other. So maybe, let your daughter figure this one out for herself, Miss Young. Okay? Okay. I do love her, Hardin interrupts. Sure you do, her head falls back. Mother, Teresa, I am warning you. If you don't stop seeing him, there will be consequences. I am leaving now, but I expect a call from you after you clear your head, she says. Ugh. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I don't even know how I would react if my mom tried to pull this shit. Thank God that I'm not really, official with anyone at the moment. I watch her as she walks away, her heels clunking down the hall. I am so sorry, I turn to Hardin. You have nothing to apologize for. He takes my face in his hands. I am proud of the way you stood up for yourself. He kisses my nose. Yeah, okay. I get what Miss Young is saying, but overall Tessa's in the right here. That's my point. That's my point of view here. I can't believe her. I can't believe she would act like that and threaten to not help pay for my college. She doesn't pay for all of it. I have a partial scholarship and I got some student loans. We've established this in a previous episode of Fanfiction Theater, but Washington State's a public university, and since she's in-state, it would be quite cheap, especially since she, you know, had, like, perfect grades coming out of high school. She could have easily gone a full ride. Like, she could have gotten, like, a full ride scholarship, like that. So, does it surprise you that Anna Todd has most likely never stepped foot onto college? Where the hell was After even filmed anyway? It was done at Emory? It was done at Emory? Jesus fuck. Anyway. I can't believe... She only pays 20%. The biggest thing is the dorms. What if she really stops paying for them? I have to find a job on top of the internship. Isn't the internship paid? Isn't the internship paid? Jesus fuck. I sob. His hand moves to the back of my head and gently pushed my head down to crown his chest. Shh, shh. It's okay. We'll figure it out. You can move in with me. Of course. He says. I laugh and wipe my eyes. I'm serious. You could. Or we could get an apartment off campus. I have enough money from all my drugs and murdering. I look at him and his expression is so serious. You can't be serious. I am. We can't move in together. I laugh and sniffle. Why not? Because we have only known each other for a few months. Most of that time was spent fighting, I remind him. So, we have done a pretty good job of getting along this weekend. He smiles and we both burst into laughter. We had 2 days where we weren't at each other's throats. Let's move in together! You're insane. I'm not moving in with you. I tell him and he hugs me again. Just think about it. I want to move out of the frat house anyway. I don't really fit in there, in case you didn't notice. He laughs. It's true. A small group of friends are the only ones who don't wear polo shirts and khakis every day. Oh! I mean, that is every frat boy ever. I only joined to piss my father off, but it didn't work as well as I had hoped. Why would that piss your father off? Fraternal organizations are... Did you just pick the one that's like the party hardest intentionally for that reason? What the fuck? What the fuck was your plan here, Hardin? If you really wanted to piss your dad off, you could have just, like, you know, moved cross country. Moved to, like, I don't know, New York. Live in, I don't know, a cheap-ass apartment that's only, like, the size of a closet. That would piss him off. You could just get an apartment on your own, I suggest. There's no way I am moving in with him this soon. Yeah, but let's be real. Hardin is like, what, 19? There is no way he could sign off on an apartment on his own. He would probably need a co-signer, which would be his father, obviously. But let me guess. He's gonna put Tessa's name on the lease, and it's like, I don't want to live here unless it's with you. Yes, but that wouldn't be as fun. He smirks and wiggles his brows at me. You could still have fun, I tease. His wicked smile grows, and he brings both hands down to my bottom and squeezes. Hardin! I scold him playfully. The door opens and my breathing stops. I am relieved when Steph and Tristan walk into the room. For a second I thought it would be my mother coming back to scream at me again. I hate this. What did I miss? I'm pretty sure I just saw your mom drive past me and flip me off, she says, and I can't help but laugh. Amazing. Iconic. I live for it. Next chapter. Chapter 79. Okay, 20 chapters after this. Let's go. Harry! We're getting more Harrys! Ended up staying the night in my room last night after Tristan and Steph left to go to his apartment. The rest of the night was spent talking and kissing before Harry finally fell asleep with his head on my lap. I dreamt of a time and place where we could actually live together. I would love to wake up every morning to find Harry next to me, but it's not realistic. I am too young. Monday morning is now here, and my alarm was set 10 minutes late, throwing my whole morning off. After I shower, do my makeup quickly, I wake Harry before plugging in my blow dryer. What time is it, he groans? It's 6:30. I have to blow dry my hair. 6:30? You don't have to be there until 9. Get back to bed. No, I still have to do my hair and get coffee. I have to leave here by 7:30. The drive is 45 minutes, I remind him. You will be 45 minutes early. You should leave at 8. He closes his eyes and rolls back over. Compromise, 7:50. I ignore him and turn on my blow dryer. He takes a pillow and covers his head with it. After curling my hair, I go over my planner again to make sure I didn't miss anything. Are you going to just go to class from here? I ask as I get dressed. Yeah, probably. Can I use your toothbrush? He smiles and gets out of bed. I guess. I can just buy a new one on my way back, I tell him. No one has ever asked to use my toothbrush before. I mentally picture myself putting it in my mouth after he uses it. Yeah, you can, I reiterate. I can't help but notice that his eyes travel up and down my body. I still say you shouldn't leave till 8. Think of the things we could do in 30 minutes, he smirks. Always enticing her with the sex. Well, they haven't had sex yet. They're going to have sex eventually. I know it. My eyes travel to the bulge in his boxers and my body immediately heats. He isn't heat. She isn't heat. My fingers tap on the middle button of my shirt as he lazily crosses the small room to stand behind me. I gesture for him to zip my skirt. His hands brush my bare skin before he slowly zips my skirt up and I tuck my shirt to it. I have to. I still have to get coffee. What if there is traffic and accident? I could blow a tire or need gas. Shut the fuck up, Tessa. I could get lost, use GPS, or not be able to find somewhere to park. Shut the fuck up. Would have to park in the very back and then have to walk a long way and I will be out of breath, so I will need a few minutes. You need to calm down, baby. You're a nervous wreck. He breathes in my ear. Maybe nervous wreck is putting it too on the nose, Hardin. But you're right that Tessa should calm down. I look at him in the mirror. He looks so perfect when he wakes up, his sleepiness making him look softer. Can't help it. This internship means so much to me. I can't take the chance of messing it up. My mind is racing. I'll be fine after today, after I know what to expect, and I can plan my week in accordance. You don't want to show up there nervous like this. They will eat you alive. He places a string of small kisses down my neck. I'll be fine, I hope. Goosebumps cover my skin from his warm breath against my neck. Let me relax you first. His voice is low and seductive, laced with sleep. He draws his fingers over my collarbone and down to my chest. His eyes meet mine in the mirror, and I sign defeat. 5 minutes? I ask and beg at the same time. That's all I need. I move to turn around, but he stops me. No, I want you to watch, he puts in my ear. Oh my god, are they finally going to do it? Are they finally going to do it? Please tell me they're finally going to do it. We've been cock-blocked for way too long. I feel the familiar ache between my legs from his words. I gulp and he moves my hair over my left shoulder and pushes him body against mine. His hand travels down to the hem of my long skirt. Refresh the page. At least you are wearing tights today, and I must say I am a fan of this God, he says, and pulls it up to my waist. Especially when it's up like this. My eyes are glued to his hands in the mirror, and my pulse is thrumming. His fingers are slightly cold as they slip into my panties. The contact makes me jump slightly, and he chuckles into my neck. His other hand is wrapped around my chest, holding me in place. I feel so exposed, but so turned on at the same time. Watching him touch me takes my mind places that I never knew existed. His fingers move slowly inside of me, and he kisses my neck softly. Look how beautiful you are, he whispers against my skin. I look myself in the mirror and barely recognize myself. My cheeks are flushed a deep red. My eyes are wide and wild, with my skirt bunched up at my hips and Harry's fingers moving inside of me. I look different, sexy even. My eyes close as I feel my stomach tightening. Harry continues his beautifully slow assault, and I pull my bottom lip between my teeth to stifle a moan. Open your eyes, he instructs. My hands be his, and it sends me over the edge. Harry standing behind me, holding me, watching me come undone from his touch is all it takes. My head rolls back on his shoulder, and my legs start to shake. That's it, baby. He coos and tightens his grip around me to hold me up as my vision blurs as I moan his name. When my eyes open again, Harry kisses my temple and tucks a curl behind my ear before tugging my skirt back down my thighs. Clean up first, at least! Jesus Christ! I turn around to face him and check the clock. It's only 7:35. He really did only need 5 minutes, I think to myself, and I laugh. See? You're much more relaxed and ready to take on corporate America, right? He beams, obviously proud of himself. I don't blame him. Yes, actually, but you make a terrible American, I tease and grab my bag. I don't claim to be otherwise, he laughs. Last chance for me to drive you. Well, since my car isn't here, I could drive you in your car. Oh, he's trying so hard to shoot a shot. Oh my god. No, thank you though. Good luck, you'll do great, he assures me and kisses me again. I thank him and gather my things and leave him in my room. This morning has turned out to be great despite my alarm being 10 minutes off. The drive is quick and there is absolutely no traffic or accidents. When I pull into the parking lot, I pull into the front row and check the time. It's only 8:30. I decide to call Harry to pass the time. You okay? He says on the other hand. Yeah, I'm already here, I tell him. I can picture his smug expression. Told you. You could have stayed for 10 more minutes and gave me a blowjob, he says, and I laugh. Oh, he's such a pervert. Even this early in the morning, I giggle. Yep, I am nothing but consistent. You've been nothing but inconsistent this entire fucking fanfiction, Harry Hardin. Jesus Christ, you're so inconsistent, we don't even have a set-in-stone name for you. Are you Harry? Are you Hardin? God knows. God, I hope my neighbors don't hear me. I won't argue with that. We banter back and forth about his lack of virtue before we get off the phone, and it is time for me to go inside. I make my way up to the top floor where Christian Vance's office is located and inform the woman in the front by name. She picks up her phone, and a few seconds later, she hangs up and gives me a huge smile. You're fired. Mr. Vance would like to come out himself. He will see you in a second. Jesus Christ. Everything's coming up roses for Tessa. I mean, of course, except for, her mother yelling at her, but that can be dealt with by murder. Missy Young, he greets me. He is dressed in a suit. I am a little intimidated, but thankful that I dress professionally. He is holding a thick folder under his arm. Is it thick or thick? Hello, Mr. Vance. I smile and reach out to shake his hand. Go ahead and call me Christian. I will show you to your office. Office? I blurt out. Yes, you will have your own office. It's not much, but you will need your own space. He smiles. Todd has never worked an internship in her life. Then again, I didn't really intern much, but I knew people who interned, and it was not like this. Wow, I hadn't even expected to get a desk, let alone an office. He walks very fast. I strain to keep up in my heels. We will go over paperwork when we get to your office, brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department. He makes a left turn into a hallway full of small offices, brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department. Here we are, he says. There is a black tag with my name in bold white letters next to the door. I must be dreaming. The office is as big as my dorm room. Mr. Vance and I have different ideas as small. Go fuck yourself, Anna Todd. I don't know if the interns in my current workplace even get desks. I don't interact with them. That's not my job. So I genuinely don't know where they sit. There's a medium-sized cherry desk. Not even plastic? Not even plastic? 2 filing cabinets, 2 chairs, a bookshelf, and a computer room? That's more than I get! And I have an actual job! I have a desk, a chair, and a computer. And Tessa Young is an intern and gets about twice, maybe 3 times as much I get. Jesus Christ. He takes a seat in front of the desk so that I sit behind it. It's going to take some getting used to the idea that it's actually my office. I'm seriously calling bullshit on that. Like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? So, Miss Young, let's get over what your duties will include, he says. Oh boy, office bureaucracy. We live for it. Wow. You will be expected to go over at least 2 manuscripts a week. If they are good, then you will send it to me. If they aren't worth me looking at, toss them. Does Anna Todd have any idea how the publishing industry works? I don't think the people that review manuscripts get their own offices. Or at least the interns that do. I might be wrong on this, because I don't work in this field, but I write, I just don't work in this particular writing field. My mouth falls open. This internship is literally a dream come true. I will be paid. I told you it's a paid internship. Tessa, you don't need a goddamn job. You have your paid internship. And Hardin has, shit ton of money, so, you can definitely afford someplace to live, and you can definitely afford college. It's whatever, baby. I will be paid to receive college credit to read. I get paid to read and write. And other stuff too, but that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to reveal too much. You will start at only $500 a week? What the fuck? $500 a week? I didn't even earn $500 a week in my first few months of full-time employment. Well, maybe I did, but that was before taxes, and I really don't want to dig through my records on stream. But still, what's 500 times 52? Well, you know what? We'll take a 2 weeks vacation off to be safe. $25,000? Tessa, you definitely can afford college without your mother's help. Jesus Christ. Especially if you get that raise. If you do well after 9 days, you will receive a raise. He tells me $500 a week. That is a lot more than I expected. No internship is this good. It really is not that good. Also, okay, I don't know enough details about Tessa's internship to fully determine how much she gets an hour. She certainly gets $100 a day. She works 5 hours a day. $100 a day. That's $20 an hour? I didn't even get paid $20 an hour when I started working full time. What I make now per hour, though, is none ya business. That's enough money to get my own apartment. Thank you so much. This is all so much more than I expected, I tell him. I can't wait to call Harry and tell him all about this. It's my pleasure. I have it on good authority, your future father-in-law, that you're a very hard worker. Maybe you can tell Harry how great it is so he could come back to work for me, he laughs. OMG. Harry Styles, Hardin, Scott worked at the publishing thing? What? What? Harry, he used to work for us before Bolthouse snatched him up. He started as an intern here last year, but I quickly hired him and he worked from home. Said he didn't like the office setting. Go figure, he smiles. But they offered him more money, so he left us. Still works from home, though. He adjusts his watch. The plot thickens. I'll try and tell him, I laugh nervously. I had no idea he had a job. He has never mentioned it to me once. Maybe that was the stuff he had to do on Sunday, Tessa. Maybe it was just he had to do his job. Maybe he could have told you about his job. Job. Let's get this paperwork out of the way. He slides over the folder. After 30 minutes to sign here and initial here, I am finally finished with the folder, brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department. You're free to decorate your office in any way that you please, as long as it is appropriate. Of course, he laughs. I will leave you to familiarize with your computer. Make sure you log in and passwordless you into the system. Then you are free to go for today. I can't wait to see you back here tomorrow, he says, and walks out, closing the door behind him. I can't help but squeal and spin myself around in my chair at my desk in my new office. And I think that's where we're gonna leave it off today, y'all. Sorry I was late, but thank you all very much for joining me in my misadventures, and I will see you on Friday when we watch more of the iCarly bullshit. Bye-bye!
Music